Today we're starting our journey in the new season by letting go of this man. He is leaving 100 million for Madison. He is going, and with that, our new season is getting kickstarted. You can tell he doesn't want to go, but he sadly has to. A new season begins, a new era in which Leicester is going to be playing European football, and for that, we need to make some good transfers today, guys. All right, so guys, we're going into the new season with 231 million, but here's the catch. I have seen something absolutely insane just now, and I want to show it to you. First of all, though, the comment that goes along with it from Justin Brown and many, many others who have constantly suggested Tete. He needs to stay at the club. He needs to come back to the club is what I am seeing in the comments. And here's the catch, guys. We have 231 million to spend. I was fully prepared to spend money on Tete, but my man is a free agent. A flipping free agent. Guys, you were telling me in the comments as well that his contract is running out, so he might be a free agent at the beginning of the new season, and you were so right. Tete, I am gonna be getting you for nothing now, which leaves me with an extra 230 million to spend. We're going to turn this Leicester team upside down. So with the main man now returning into the club, Mateus Tete, of course, not Kenny Tete. I will get it wrong at times, but hey, it is what it is. So he is back here now with the 83 rating, and players like Chowdhury have come back from loan as well, which could be very good players for us to put onto the bench for sure. Then again, we do have Drewsbury Hall, we do have Unahi, we have players that we trust in. Now, looking at this squad, obviously, we are lacking a center attacking midfielder. That has been the main position that we have been talking about for quite some time, and we have gone ahead and we have put together a list of players that we do want in our team. Now, looking at this list, I can tell you guys, I mean, if we go by rating, technically, it would have to be Julian Brandt. But for me personally, the style of play, he doesn't really fit me. I need someone that is more agile, more quicker. And Asensio falls into that category as well. Even though he is a great player, do not get me wrong, he's not necessarily the type I would want. But then having said that, he does have insane long shots, really good ball control and dribbling, and probably even goes up in his stats in that cam position. And players like Szoboszlai, as much as they are good, it can be a bit boring because everyone uses them. So maybe, you know what? Looking at this list of players, Asensio, do I want to revive your career? I actually might want to. His market value was set at 33 million. We spent 14 million on Asensio to become a Leicester City player. Now, I actually really like this suggestion because obviously Asensio is in and out of the Real Madrid squad constantly. How about getting him into a club where he will be trusted? He will be the main man in that camp position, and it will also allow a player like Bardi to actually be in contention for it in the future. So Asensio in the camp position, 82 pace, 81 shooting, 81 passing, 83 dribbling, 4-star skill moves, high attacking work rate. Yes, he's not the youngest, but man, I feel like I could get something out of him. 82 composure as well. Ah, man, this, I don't know. It just feels right. So, Asensio, welcome, buddy. I have just gone ahead and done a transfer where I followed my own decisions, my own ideas, and my own heart. Guys, I've been watching a lot of Benfica lately, and I've got to say, Grimaldo, the left back, is impressive as hell. And here he is, a big signing for Leicester City. And a nice step up for him to come into the Premier League. Grimaldo, obviously. Now, I'm not saying he's at a worse club. I think Benfica would wipe the floor with Leicester City at the moment because they have got 2 games against PSG in this season in which they haven't lost, and they look incredible in their own league, playing some beautiful football with the German coach that has come over there in this season, the former PSV Eindhoven coach. Now, this guy will be replacing Justin. For me, Justin was good, don't get me wrong, but not perfect. And we clearly do have too many left backs now, so we will definitely be selling some of our players. I think it makes a lot of sense to let go of Justin specifically. He's 25 years old. He's one of the older ones that we have here. We have Christiansen, who's a good talent. We have Thomas, who's only 22 as well. So I think, just to be fair to Justin, we will have to let him go. And Kadolu, I've been wanting to turn into a right back anyways. So that way we have everything sorted. But Grimaldo, I honestly think he's one of the most impressive players when it comes to left backs these days. He has to be up there in the top 5. I'm saying it. In Europe, I think he is top 5 right now. Also, by the way, I've been completely ignoring the objectives in the previous season, and I probably should go ahead and get them done because my manager rating is a thumbs down. So it says I have to sign a veteran player. All right, lads, seems like we have to buy some golden oldies. So I've been looking at options of defenders. Yes, because we have Hansko, who is incredible. We have Pereira, who's been doing really well. We have now brought in a new left back. And I thought to myself, how about a new centre back to come in and possibly play ahead of Wout Faes? And I've done it. I am bringing in a veteran player. We are talking about Stefan de Vrij, who at a certain time was an amazing player, but now lately he has just been sat on the bench at Inter behind the players like Bastoni, who are obviously much younger, and he has not been able to get past Skriniar anyways, so de Vrij is perfect for our team. A player who has lost his place in one of the bigger clubs out there at Inter, now coming into Leicester City, and Justin was used within this deal to make it perfect for us. So we have now increased the depth in our squad. Players like Faes can drop down into the bench. Now, don't get me wrong, Faes has done really well last season, but since I need to follow objectives to not get fired, this one makes a ton of sense. This guy could lead this back line beautifully, and I think just in the sense of like realism in some way, it does make sense. A player sat on the bench at a big club comes to a smaller club and takes over the centre-back position. I'm actually really happy with this. Now have De Vrij and Hansko, who are both quite physical and quite nice in their positions. And I think we can have at least one good season out of De Vrij. He's 31. We are making some crazy transfers, and I still have over 100 million to spend. So now that we have remodeled the squad somewhat, I want to test it out before we decide on any more transfers coming into the team. So, lads, I've actually gone ahead and done a few things as well. We have let go of players and some really decent ones. Oh, we had an offer there. Quite interesting. Braybroke has been loaned out, and Christiansen, the young left back, has been loaned out as well. And Balikvisha has been changed to a right wing, and Kadıoğlu has been changed to a right back. Now, since we have won the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup, they found us an opponent. It is the FA Community Shield final right here. We are up Leicester against Manchester United. Can we kick off the new season with a trophy? Let's see. Wembley Stadium, here we are again. Leicester loves this place, and I do too. With the new transfers on the pitch, the likes of Asensio and De Vrij and Grimaldo get their chance to prove themselves here. We are now a Europa League squad, so I am fully expecting our team to showcase their strength right here against United, even though it might not be an easy game. You guys know we love the passing play. Tete now as an actual Leicester City player. Asensio, no, that was De Paul. All right, it's going to be interesting to see which one of our players are going to be growing a lot this season as well, because some of them had a banging season, as you guys know. Oh, that's a bad ball for me. Terrible defending, but then Livakovic. Guys, Livakovic has saved us so many times in the previous season. If he keeps this up, man, he could be up for the Golden Glove. Oh, wow. That's not good. Livakovic again. And I was just thinking as I'm playing this game, what should be our goal this season? Like top 4, right? Top 4 has to be the goal. But I do think this team, on their good day, could have a chance of competing for the title. I'm just saying it. Yeah, United is really obsessed with scoring, and I legit have not been able to get out of my defense. And Jadon Sancho, I believe that was, has just sold 2 of my players with one move. Straight into Tete, and there goes Martial. Martial, this could be his. He somehow makes his way through. He's getting chased by multiple players, but he still has the room to fire off the shot. Finally, we get one on target. I might be able to get this under control again, though. Indeed, beautiful. There comes another shot. Martial inside the box. Martial again. And they actually clear it. Paul shoots again, and they clear it again. All right, finally, we're getting our chances. Oh, wow. This new defense is falling apart. It's 2-0 Manchester United. Oh, wow, wow, wow. I don't know where the mistake is. I don't know how I can figure out how Morata has been able to run through that easily. Do I need to put the defense together a little bit more and maybe possibly a little bit deeper? Oh, yeah, 50. I don't like 50. I like 40. And I also like 45 on the width. Yeah, that might have been the reason. Tete ahead of anyone else. Tete cuts in. He finds Martial. Martial finds Tete again. Left foot. The comeback is on. Tete now with the number 10 on his back. A true Brazilian maestro. Yes, lads. All right. Now, let's keep this up. Keep chasing it down. I want the 2-2. Oh, man. What the hell? How does he find that pass? Get out of here, man. All right. Come on. Last chance, possibly. They just had theirs. Let me get mine. Tete waiting for Pereira to join in. Tete's just going to take him on by himself here. I don't know what to do. Barnes is open. Oh, no, it's red timed. It's awful. We get a corner out of it. This has to be a goal. De Paul, can you find Hansko, please? This is the last moment. The last chance. Hansko won't get that. The shot. It's done. We start off into the season with a massive freaking L. No, man. Jadon Sancho ruining 2 defenders. And then the second goal, we were too far apart. The entire new defense has no chemistry yet. And we are watching United lift the trophy. It's not the start I wanted, but it's the start we have been given, taking us down a peg after bringing in these amazing transfers. We now are not able to grab that trophy. It's fine. It's just a community shield. At least that's what I'm going to tell myself as I try and go on my redemption arc throughout this season. By the way, let's not forget that players like Patson, Daka, and Iheanacho are out on loan still. And I just wonder, do I bring one of these guys back? Is that what I'm going to do right here? Because I do feel like, oh, hold on. There is a development plan done. Asensio goes to center attack and mid. So that is done. And I would say, yeah, we're going to go with the skill moves, I guess. We're going to turn him into a 5-star skiller in just 1 week's time. But yeah, Patson Daka could be quite useful. I like him more than Iheanacho. Do I recall him from his loan at Real Valladolid? Do I do that? Because when it comes to strikers, I do have Carranza, who has done well. He actually earned that spot, you know. Aka comes back at some point. I'll just leave it as it is. Carranza, you're getting a little bit more playtime, buddy. So initially, tactically, I didn't like our setup. So I'm going to go a little bit deeper and maybe not even that far away from each other in terms of defense. Let's do 42. I do want to keep the fast build up with the forward runs with, I'm going to actually up a little bit, 65 players in a box. We can add another one for sure. Corners has been perfect so far, so I don't want to touch that at all because Hansko has been amazing in the center. And defensive style, do I go pressure on heavy touch? That is kind of big for defenders. I think you need fast defenders for that. And De Vrij is just not that. Press after possession loss, I don't think that's us either. Constant pressure, definitely not. Drop back is too much. I think balance makes the most sense. And roles-wise, now we need new people taking corners and all these things. I think captaincy-wise, I would kind of like to give it to Hansko. I really like him. I feel like he's a leader of this team. I appreciate you, Pereira, but Hansko has been unbelievable. Such a leader at the back. And then corner kicks or free kicks are going to Asensio for sure. Corner kicks, I think Asensio should take as well. He's going to be the main man taking the set pieces. And the penalties remain with Martial. I do want to start my redemption straight away with the new tactics against the likes of Newcastle United. First Premier League game of the season. On the counter, Martial. Come on, Martial. Come on, buddy. Do not disappoint me. And of course he doesn't. Leicester starting off into the Premier League season with a goal compared to the goal conceding against Manchester United, which didn't feel great. So I'm glad this is much better. Counter-attack for Leicester. Down the left-hand side, I see Barnes completely open. Why does he stop his sprint? Oh, that's a great touch from him. Far side. It's Tete. It's a golazo. We have used Martial as a dummy. And there goes Tete. He is on fire going into the new season. 2 games, 2 goals. The Brazilian is repaying our faith in him straight away. Having said that, he doesn't have to pay anything because we didn't spend money on him. 2-2? It ended 2-2. I mean, okay. So we go straight to the next one. West Ham is the opponent. They can blow bubbles as much as they want. I'm here to pop all those bubbles. Asensio, let's see what you can do. Can you find Martial? Like Madison used to. Great ball. Now Barnes. Beautifully played. Barnes, take control. Find Martial. Near post. And that is the new attack. With Asensio in it, the build-up was class. The Frenchman needed to score, and he delivered. Oh, it's 1-1 already, man. 32nd minute. De Paul has Martial making a fire run. De Paul capable of playing these incredible balls. Martial capable of controlling and finishing them. It's 2-1. Hey, West Ham, keep scoring. I'll keep bouncing back. Solo run. Who is this? It's Tete. Oh, I love it. Tete and Martial. Are you kidding? Bang. Martial. He's on for another one. Anthony Martial starts off into the Premier League season the same way he has finished this season. I would love to be able to win the Golden Boot with him. That would be such a satisfaction, considering that we have given this man a second chance in his football career. And the ref blows the whistle. This game was more like what I wanted to see. Still no clean sheet, which is kind of typical for your boy. But anyways, Anthony Martial has done it. 4 attempts, 3 goals. We have a striker on form. And then straight after, we're going into the game against Fulham, which is going to be the last one in the transfer window. But I'm not going to end the transfer window yet after this game. We still have some business to do and 115 million to spend. We're already into the 56th minute, and now Martial. Is he going to be capable of doing this by himself? Anthony Martial. What am I doing? Honestly, sometimes I'm just absolutely brain dead. 88th minute. This is the last chance of the game. Please, NDD, have a good touch. Martial. Yes. All right. Survive this game. Unless they want to have Fulham scoring a goal now. Let's see. Yes. 3 points again. Just about this time, though. Let's take a look at the league table. Lads, we have a release clause in Martial's contract for 60 million. It's just been met. Oh, okay. So here's the thing. Since his release clause has been met, I do have the ability... Oh my God. We might actually lose Martial here. What the hell? I can't renew his contract. Which means I can't get rid of the freaking release clause. No way this is actually happening. They're taking away our striker. Shock. At the end of today's episode, we might be left with no striker in just a bit. 60 million they want to pay for him, for the 27-year-old. And this now opens up a whole bag of worms for us, man. What do I do? Who do I go for? Because I'm clearly not going to be able to keep Martial here since I cannot renew his contract to get rid of the release clause. I'm stuck. I am absolutely stuck. Is he going to be sold now in a few hours? Let's see. All right, guys. So I'm going to give myself the last hour of the transfer window because as we can tell, nothing has happened. Even though they have activated his release clause, he's still here. So we don't have to buy a striker as things look, which is great. But if it keeps going, if the transfer talks don't break down, he might have to go in January. So that's going to be a bit of a worry. We're going to keep an eye on that. When it comes to transfers, though, we got to go into the transfer history and see what other people have spent. 94 million for Diaby. 93 million for Wirtz. Both Bayer Leverkusen talents have left. 93 for Spurs to buy Mo Salah. Camavinga has gone to Newcastle. Hakimi has gone to Real Madrid. Kai Havertz going to Inter. Pellegrini has joined Dortmund. Some absolutely massive transfers in here for sure. But I've got to make my own decisions. We have 111 million to spend. And this is our team. And you are my assistant coaches who need to help me out in the comments down below. 1 hour left on a transfer deadline day. I want to make at least one more transfer. So Martial, Barnes, Tete, Asensio, Ndidi, De Paul, Pereira, De Vrij, Hansko, Grimaldo, and Livakovic. That is our starting 11 with supplementary players on the bench with the likes of Carranza, Bardi, Nakamura, Balikwisha, Fais, Kadolu, and Shrewsbury Hall. I am 100% sure that you guys in the comments down below can find something to improve in this team. So let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. Shock horror at the end with the release clause activation. We might still lose Martial, but maybe not just now, but in January. And if it doesn't activate properly, I will renew his contract to keep him at the club. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Leicester. We'll see you next time. Take care and peace.